Oh, we can go if we're ready.
We can go.
We can pour and drive.
She's good.
There you go.
She can pour and drive,
I can pour and
drive and pour.
I can ride and pour.
Ride and pour.
I can ride and pour.
Do this on
There's
an
a floor.
airplane, remember?
She used to
Right.
get that's right. That's right.
Oh, I remember that practice.
You should have seen when we did the silver service and we had to serve mimosas. There was champagne all over. We just took water and threw it on the floor and have to wash it.
Carolyn.
To the voices.
To the
Yay.
voices. And 38.
38.
What a great party.
See?
This is fun.
Where you came to?
And you
Yeah.
really were the one I do.
If it hadn't been for Hurricane Katrina, I wouldn't have met Jan and met everybody else. So I mean, look how things run.
How did you meet her?
She was a volunteer for Hurricane Katrina, the Hurricane Katrina helpers.
Right.
That used to set up people in rooms. And the lady who did the landscaping for my house called me and said, they need somebody who could do Excel spreadsheets and stuff. Would you mind going over and volunteering? So I went over and Jan was working. And she says, oh, I like working with you. Let's do it together every time. And I was like, okay. So, yeah, she didn't want to touch the computer. So it was like, you're there. And then I said, you know, someday I might volunteer at Sacred Heart. I'm putting your name in. The next thing I know, I get a call. Yeah.
But you know what's so ironic? If you think about it, Jan is the glue.
That started.
The glue that
started
that
somehow
got us
or
all
other.
together.
It's like 6 degrees of Jan or something like that.
Well, Jan, we met Joe and Jan because we were all parts of cultural arts. Joe was on the board, I was the treasurer, and Joe and Jan just moved down here, and so they came on board as volunteers, and that's how we met them, and that's how we just developed our friendship. And
Yeah,
so,
but I wouldn't have met everyone.
It is so ironic because I was working for the foundation, and Jan was a volunteer.
Well, the first thing I want to tell you about is something that maybe not everybody knows about me. They probably do, but I have not had an opportunity to express it to them in the way that I would have liked to, and it's kind of a serious thing, and it's truthful. A little over a year ago, my husband had a very serious, debilitating stroke at the end of May of last year. And fortunately, after 6 months of rehabilitation, some as an inpatient in a rehab center and some as an outpatient in Sacred Heart, the only thing I think that got me through was my friends, and fortunately, who are otherwise known as the Voices. And fortunately now, he is 99.9% recovered, and you see him all over town, involved in all the different organizations, again, cultural arts, Friends of Eden, building his airplane, etc., etc. But I think you don't really appreciate the value of true close friends until you go through something like that, where your friends mean more to you than anything, because we don't have any family down here, And the first reaction that all of our family had, who are in other parts of the South, was, let me come down and help you and take care of Joe. And I kept telling him, no, I don't want to do that, because my closest family of all is my friends down here that support me day in and day out. And it's hard to express to people how much you do love them. And I guess it takes something like that in order for that to happen. So that's probably something they don't know to the degree that I would like to express to them. It's what you guys were expecting. Okay, but it was something I just wanted to say. So I said it. But yes,
You're the glue. We figured out you're the glue.
I'm the glue.
Jan, you're the glue.
Jan, 6 degrees of Jan. It's 6 degrees of Jan.
We all know each other because of you.
Well, that's true. Except for Barb. But
yeah, through Betty, yeah.
But you know, I didn't
That
meet
is
you
true.
through Jan.
That
I
is
met
true.
you through Brenda because
But
Brenda
still, it's
said
another
we're going
degree.
to and you'll like her.
Something that the rest of the group doesn't know about me. Okay. I was in school and 6 years old before I learned English. I only spoke Greek first. When I finally learned English, it's because we got a television set, and I fell in love with all the cowboys on TV. So that's how I learned English. And they don't know that.
And I've probably known Jan the longest. Mid-1970s.
Exactly. But you know, but if you think about it, it's ironic how we all connect, how we all got together and how we all connected. And it's
Yeah, because that
Yes, I am thinking.
just knowing somebody doesn't mean.
and you know, my Sherry knows Mom.
You've lived a lot of places, you've done a lot of things, but she said, I have never seen you this happy with
And her little
your friends. Our friends, I mean, the circle of friends I have here is just phenomenal. I'm just and so thankful, and so absolutely so thankful. And you know, I'm very blessed.
You know, that's real hard for me to say the most favorite thing. Everything that we have done has been awesome. This has been probably one of the highlights of my life, and I'm old lady, so it's been great. And 30A TV is awesome, and what they put on is great, and the restaurants that we have been to is great. So it would be really hard for me to zero in on one incident, except just the camaraderie of the great friends that I'm with.